All actors want to be remembered, I think, for the truth they bring. What else? What are you going to do? For the lie? Acting is not a lie. If your motives are honest, so is your work. You know? So these are commitments you have to make as an artist. And if it rains shit or gold, that's the gamble. So people wonder why I don't go gambling when I'm in Nevada or somewhere. I say, because I am a gambler. I say, what do you mean you're a gambler? You don't gamble too much. I've gambled with my life. I've dived into the pool of fun but uncertainty. And that's what makes me tick. What makes you tick? I guess it goes back to my grandmother's. When I used to stay at my grandmother's and all the family would gather, she had a hallway with what they used to call portieres, which were big, heavy curtains from the 1920s or something. And they had a cord you pulled and the curtains would open. So I kind of was doing a one-man show there, you know, announcing myself, opening the curtains, closing it and all that, when people were conversing with other matters, and they always said, what's this kid getting on my nerves for? Well, he needed attention. You need attention. If you don't know who you are, you're finding out. Anyway, so I would do impersonations like from Gene Autry, Roy Rogers, Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin singing. Did all that stuff, and sometimes I had their attention. When I didn't have their attention, I knew that I had to work on that particular aspect of my one-man show.
Trish, my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
And then I decided I wanted to be a writer and a poet. I was always a poet. And then I learned I could perform my poetry and all that, and I realized the dramatic power of poetry. Instead of it just being a still, horizontal, nothing going nowhere, a boring exhalation of words, I realized that it's very alive. It's alive. And my love of words and of the silences between words just kind of pulled me into wanting to be an actor.
I won't tell if you don't let your parents know I scared you to death.
And that was in Northern California, but I was still thinking of coming to Hollywood because I like film. I like theater and film. But I decided to go back to Baltimore, and I entered a PhD program at Johns Hopkins, but I was not a candidate for such. I got in on the merits of my writing and spent a year there, and I had a good friend from Johns Hopkins who I didn't know then, but I met him at Barney's Beanery when Barney's Beanery was a cool place.